All right,
Yo,
we're live and locked and loaded.
we're live and locked and loaded all the way from Chicago.
Dun,
No,
dun, 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 dun.
you already know. It's your boys, Ron Morrison, Pusha P. It's just the two man today. Let Me Talk podcast. How y'all doing out there?
What up, beautiful people?
What y'all got going on, man? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good, man. Life's been good. Got a new mindset, got a new mentality. I just been screaming with positivity. Still gotta fuck them, but I'm keeping it positive. How about you?
It was good, man. Chilled out. Uh, Last minute got a chance to hang out. Last minute made a plan to go to a cigar bar. Met up with my bro. We just chopped it up, man, and just cooling this weekend. And just overall, I've been all right, man. Just been chilling, man. Just life been lifing out here, but I'm ready to get back to everything now, man. Start making more content. Start doing a lot more. I know that TikTok page been looking a little butt naked. I know
Not
for a
bad,
fact
naked.
our IG and our YouTube and Facebook been going. Shout out to Rim, man.
Yeah, Ren been holding it down.
Yeah, Rim in these streets, bro. Let me talk everything. Hat, jersey, shoes, man. Shit, at this point, I hear my man coming out with some, let me talk condoms, man. He let me talk everything out
Let me talk
Let me talk
mixtape.
mixtape. Yo, for real, yo. First track, fuck the onion, man.
This nigga, Rem said he in the wrong room. R True fast.
Yo,
Hold on a second. Let me share the room with him real quick.
this man is our arch. Well, I guess it's not gonna be a two man. It's gonna be a three man. But just like, you know what, he's showing up on CP time.
Which
Rim,
actually is on time for him.
right, Rim is authentically Rim through and through, and I love that, man. Nigga said I must be in the wrong room. This man is hella disappointed right now. He probably was in that joint chilling.
He probably got there like 10 minutes early, like I'm on time today.
Yo, where they at? Nah, son, see, I'm on time, and here they go being late. Now they don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nobody talk about my hat.
Which we know we are.
For real, yeah. His hat gonna come in here first before he do. Hat working security, yeah. Mm. All right, we're waiting on him to come. As we're waiting on, yo, she was good, bro.
What's good, Brody? About them Eagles. Nah, me stop. Because them Cowboys lost too.
Yo,
It was a bad day in Philly sports. It was a bad day to be well, it's always a bad day to be a Cowboys fan.
yo, that's my fucking right there, yo. Vegas,
You said
Vegas,
what you fucking? Vegas?
Vegas. He
What
said,
Vegas do?
uh, fuck me over on my parlays, okay? What's going on? All right, this was a bad weekend. If you was gambling this weekend, sports betting, this is a bad weekend for you, man. He said, "My man, please." Dead ass, bruh. I don't know what was going on out here, bruh. I'm out here getting cooked. I done lost money, Slow, and I'm highly upset. All right, I ain't lose it like most people. Like I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all gonna probably think I'm like being funny, but I lost like a good solid $8, yo, and I'm a little upset about that shit, bro. Ain't small bets, but they add up to big money,
Shit,
and
that's
I'm
an Apple subscription right there.
eh. Nah, maybe it was it was like it was like 18. I lost. I lost a lot. It was 18. I lost a lot, but that's my fucking man. Just too much wild shit was happening, bro.
It's a solid fuck 'em to have. My
Right
fuck 'em ain't that serious though, but my fuck 'em goes to KFC. And the only reason why I say my fucking goes to KFC because like mad people out there, I was hyped that y'all was bringing back the honey barbecue chicken wings. Except y'all put that shit on drumsticks and not the actual wings. I don't know who's like working in the kitchen, but that just seems ass backwards to me. You know what I mean? Like the drumsticks ain't that good. The regular chicken is mid, but the wings always hit. And for y'all to not put that on the wings, man, y'all ruined my damn day.
I don't know, bro. That sounds pretty serious to me.
Now you want to know what is serious though? So and I'm not even lying to you, and y'all might call me crazy. Y'all might like question my judgment as a chef, but Burger King nuggets actually hit now. They changed the formula. They don't taste like moose knuckles anymore. They actually taste like seasoned chicken. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Rem Hendry.
Real space is how I felt about that damn statement, bro.
I'm listening. Niggas said the moose knuckle slap now. Nah,
Listen.
I'm saying, I
tell no lies. They're not moose knuckles no more. If anything, they're kind of like
deer ankles.
Nah, they're kind of like they're chicken. Okay, I'll put it in quotes because I still question anything that's like a chicken nugget at a fast food restaurant, but it is good. It don't taste like the 10 nuggets for $1 anymore.
How much sauce you dunking in
it? That's a good question.
It got to be extra sauce, bro.
I mean, it's always going to be extra sauce regardless, but it's still good though.
We don't make nuggets out of elk cartilage. You talking about no, it ain't the
same. Listen, I go by the rule. Everybody got at least one fast food item that they eat that nobody fuck with, but it be hitting. Because people still shit on Arby's, but Arby's be pretty decent.
Listen,
if you go to the right location.
I just saw Arby's, if I'm not mistaken, on Buffalo Wild Wings now.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, so somebody eating the meats, and don't even say it, bro. Don't even say it.
We don't want to say
it. Extra pause.
How many pause moments did you have at Bound for Glory yesterday?
No comment. Nah, bro. Yo, I was out there in the heart of Red Sox country, bro. And if y'all was watching, when they started yelling, "Fuck the Yankees," I had my Yankee title with me and stood up in the middle of the crowd by myself and
like
held
a true
my
baby face
title up hard. Like my wife's like, I'm like, I'm a New Yorker. I gotta represent.
You got to, man. You got to.
At all times.
Listen, as a black man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm loopy.
Nah, but to be fair though, if he had a big ass hat and he got a Yankee belt in the middle of Boston, you think people aren't gonna want to fuck with him? People gonna look at him like, oh, okay, let me back away real quick because he might be on to something. Fit matching and everything, 10-gallon hat.
10-gallon cap.
10-gallon fitted, man. Shout out to Noggin Boss, man. Y'all do great work on my hats, man. Love it.
Throw your boy a sponsorship. Just
word.
Saying.
Nah, for real, my man be out here in these streets, man. Rimming these streets.
Word. Appreciate that, bros. Appreciate that. You know, I was out here living and having fun and taking Let Me Paul with me everywhere I go, bro.
We saw you met the owner?
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about it. Yo.
Cool dude, man. Cool dude. When I first got this, when I pulled in the parking lot, I seen the homie Enzo. Know what I mean? I'm looking. I'm like, yo, babe. She like, what? I'm like, yo, that's Enzo. She's like, nah, you capping. I said, yo, hey, yo, Enzo, yo, that's you, fam? He turned around, smiles like, yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, yo, let me link up with you. Let me get a pic real quick. He like, yo, after the show. I'm like, I bet. You know what I mean? But by the time we got out the show, it was pouring down raining. So, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? But then once I got in, went up the stairs. As soon as I got to around where my section was at, like right, you know, by concessions and all that, the owner was standing there. I'm like, oh, Mr. Silver, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Whatever case may be. I'm a fan. I love what you did with TNA over the last few months. Man, I've been locked in. I'm loving the product, and this is my first show, and I'm happy to be here. You know what I mean? Obviously, you see I got this big hat. It's my shirt. We Let Me Talk Pod. We do wrestling and all that. You know what I mean? May I get a pic? He was like, sure. You know what I mean? We sat there, took a pic. He was like, yo, I hope you enjoy your night, man. Enjoy your time here. I'm like, I appreciate that, man. Hopefully I'll see you in the future. And that was it. You know what I mean? But it was cool, man. Real cool, down to earth dude.
First of all, we're going to note this down because this is going to be a highlight we're going to post on our socials. We're going to tag Adam Silver and TNA, and we're going to become the official podcast of TNA. Just watch.
Yeah.
Word. I'm with it.
And not only that, but they got green shirt guy. They got the guy who has like, he always like wears like the John Cena jerseys. We're going to have Hat Man. That's going to be the next wrestling mascot.
Hat Man.
Hat Man.
You heard?
Yo, Hat Man traveling through the city.
Facts.
It even rolls off the tongue. Crowd is going to chant, Hat Man, Hat Man, Hat Man. I'm going to manifest it, bro.
I'm with it, man.
Turns heel and goes, no cap.
Takes the hat off, no cap. You see the fresh set of braids in the suit?
Yo.
Yeah, tailway jersey into a suit. That's crazy.
He's like, no Diddy. We're having a pause. Nah, we do no Diddy now. That's some heel shit.
Hey, for real. Yo, I'm glad, yo. But overall, talk about the show. How was the show? Well, first of all, before we get into it, you got any fuck ones?
Nah. I had a pretty good week. And I'm on vacation from work this week, so it's even better. You know what I mean?
Go ahead and talk about your experience. Let's talk about, like, we might as well just jump into everything. Go ahead.
All right, so this was my first TNA show. You know what I mean? I've been watching TNA maybe the last 90 days, ever since, Trick got the title and everything. And, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been watching, like, TNA. They got, like, a little channel, like, on a Roku TV or whatever you got, like, all these apps got free TV now. So TNA got channels on all the apps. So I'll be watching classic matches and classic episodes they be throwing out. But this is my first actual event going to a TNA show. And me personally, I loved it, man. I loved it. From start to finish. I mean, it was just one match I didn't really care for. That was the Tessa Blanford match, and we all know why. You know what I mean? But shout out to seeing what's homegirl name? Damn, the one that used to play crazy in WWE, Alicia Fox. She was there.
Oh yeah,
yeah. She's playing basically Tessa. She's playing Tessa's bestie right now. But yeah, she was there. It was good seeing her come out, do a little crazy spill and run and get ejected by the ref. But like the show was great. Like there was like no gaps. Like you know how you go to a WWE show and after a match you get like 10 minutes of commercials and advertisements and promos. Nah, man, everything here was straight to the point, man. Like entrance, match, quick promo. Oh, and I like what they do in live shows. You know how sometimes we go to live events and you guys like, damn, I wish I could hear the commentators talk.
Yeah.
They actually do that, like not all the time, but like do certain segments. Like say if they show something and they recapping what happened last week, or they're doing their injury report, you hear it in the stadium, and both the announcers are actually talking. They're plugged into the PA system, so that's kind of dope too. But the show was great. You got to check out that Leon Slater and Javon Evans match. Man, chef kiss. I don't like how it ended though, but that match was fire. Also, it's that gauntlet match. That gauntlet match is crazy. The Koyashot gauntlet match they got. Never seen one of those before. So we're sitting there, and it started out with Mara Sade, who's formerly Jakara Jackson from NXT, and who else? I forgot who she started against, but it was two women in the ring. Matter of fact, Xia Li. It was her and Xia Li. They started the match, right? So when I'm thinking it's a gauntlet, I'm thinking it's about to be like a battle royale. You know what I mean? I thought it was just women's. So they fighting. the music hits. You got Nick Namath come out, and I spoke about this in my review, which is posted on YouTube as well. He came out and started beating the dog shit out of both of them. I'm like, yo, what is going on right now, bro? I'm like, yo, they really having an intergender match. And then behind the brother Namath, Dolph Ziggler, Nick Namath came out behind that. So you having like real men on women battles. Then other dudes came out to help the women. The more women came out. It was just wild, bro. So like kudos to whoever is doing the booking and writing there. It was beautiful. And shout out to my man Mike Santana. Man, he won. He beat Trick, man. You know what I mean? And the match was good. There's no more Trick in name, man. So TNA got one of their titles back.
And the main one at that.
Damn. It's Joker. Well, that's good. I'm glad
it was a fun experience.
A joint back. You know what I'm saying? That's good. It was good. Anything you want to add back?
No, I thought it was a good event for the matches that I saw. Only thing I really wanted to say about TNA, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people feel a way about this, is that I don't like the fact that I feel like a lot of WWE talent get let go from the company and then they go right to TNA. Because like it almost gives me that vibe of you make, I don't know how much they make, but let's say, for example, Wesley just got released. I don't know how much you made in NXT. Let's just say you made 100. Let's say you made six figures. You made 100,000 a year. I feel like they're sending these talents to TNA. They make less money in TNA, and then eventually WWE works with them so they can still kind of have you under contract, but you make less money, so they don't have to pay out those contracts as much. But I also do feel like, TNA doesn't need to be bought by WWE because TNA has been doing perfectly fine on their own. But that's really it. It was a good event. I'm glad Mike Santana won. Nice to see a New York native win the belt.
Yes.
All right, that's good. That's good. Crown Jewel. Anybody watch?
I watched some highlights of it.
Yeah, same here. Nobody's getting up 8 o'clock in the morning to watch that.
What's going on, Terrence?
Bro, what's going on with you?
What up, bro?
What's up with you, fam?
Yeah, Crown Jewel was actually pretty solid. I mean, I didn't get to watch it in full because I, fuck the ESPN app. But from what I saw, it was a good event. That John Cena and AJ Styles match is probably one of the best wrestling matches I've seen in ages.
Yes, I watched that as well. That match was fire, start to finish. All the callbacks, and we just gonna load up 2K, bro, and we all got finishes to start this match. Let's go ham.
That shit felt like watching a classic Dragon Ball Vegeta versus Goku bout, and both of them are just giving it their all, and like you really don't care who wins. This is just like a really good fight.
Yeah.
I need to check that match out. But we're gonna come back to that little point. Hold on to that one. How else? What else on the show did y'all like? If y'all,
I like the Stephanie Queer, or how does Nikki Bella pronounce her name? Vacque. I like her match and Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah,
I felt like it ended kind of shortly, but it was a really good women's match. Also, I thought it was great that like they had more women's matches on the card, considering that like where they were located at. But it was a pretty good match. I'm glad Seth actually beat Cody. The match is pretty decent.
Yeah, I heard Seth beat Cody. I'm sure that was a good one. I'm sure that was a good
one. And Roman lost to Bronson Reed, which I felt like if he had beat him, it would have made no damn sense. But glad they ran with Bronson Reed getting the win.
Nah, but did you hear though at the end? Roman told Jimmy and Jay, yo, bro,
I don't want to see out of Christmas.
I don't want to see out of Christmas, bro. Like, damn, like you just gonna skip Thanksgiving? Nah, I'm not eating with y'all nothing, B. I see her after Christmas, son. Like, that's crazy.
Like, how did y'all keep a straight face after that? I'm laughing. I don't care how serious it is.
Hey, yo.
Nigga said we didn't even get to Halloween yet. You talking about Christmas?
Hey, nah, that's how you know how angry he was, bruh.
But
You know
Roman
you
did some
angry,
real shit, though. Roman said some real shit. He was like, yo, bro, I told y'all not to come out, B. I said, people think I can't do it by myself. Here you go, you stupid motherfuckers. That's basically how he was. I don't want to see y'all at Christmas. I'm like, damn.
Dad, hey, listen. Say you don't know exactly what I'm telling them, Slim. That's good. It sounds like they actually had. Hey,
We got a bot. That means we got ads. Let's go.
hey, shout out to the bots, yo. We love it. Yeah, we out here doing a little something, something. We got bots, you know. Listen, we try to get like you, bro. We try to get like you, man. Calling us big timers. We try to catch up to you.
Facts.
Shoot.
Real quick, non-wrestling related topic since you brought up big timers. How y'all feel about the Cash Money versus No Limit Soldiers versus coming up?
Cash
Listen,
Money gonna watch them, bro.
when I was
Easily.
coming up, I was a hot boy. I ain't understand none of that shit. I tried to get down with the No Limit Army, and then they let Silk the Shocker rap, and it killed it for me.
Silk the
Yeah.
Shocker is not a rapper, man. He just somebody that just showed up one day and he was like, yo, man, I got your food delivery. Can you get an album real quick? Yeah, I got you.
Listen, yo, Silk is the most on beat, off beat ass person I ever met in my
Yeah.
life.
Shocker was Blueface before Blueface.
For real. Now that's the battle right there. Blueface versus Silk the Shocker.
Blueface got one hit, Bust Down Tatiana. That's all he got. And it's still better than Silk the Shocker's discography.
But what does Silk the Shocker have? I can't remember.
I don't even know.
It'll definitely be entertaining. But so dead ass, right? Not dead ass, no rapping, no bars.
Yeah, see?
Master P can be like, I sold records out my trunk, man. Like, okay, but what about the songs?
But
Yeah,
you
we
know
can get
what?
started.
So
You see
look,
why
I'm
you got the truck, bro?
gonna be honest with you. I say Cash Money gonna win, but if I'm being honest with you, I feel like this is an Omarion versus Mario situation. Everybody thought because of who Mario was, that who Omarion was, that he was going to be able to beat Mario. Oh, sorry, Omarion. Who Omarion thought he was going to be able to beat Mario until Mario started playing his until Mario started to play his actual jams and hits, and you like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Like,
And then Mario started singing, bro. Mario started to sing, not sing. Mario was singing on him.
he definitely can sing. He can definitely sing. If No Limit or Out of Fiend or Mr. Serve on that night, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, hey, listen, Omarion was out here wilding. Yo, and he was roasted. That boy was a villain that night. He was a whole villain that night, and I don't blame him. And that's what I'm saying, T. Like, they got hits. It's just that they're not a lot of radio hits that we would remember. Like, they have a few radio hits, but a lot of their hits that we all know and love ain't 9 times out of 10 on the radio. So it's like, until they actually play, that's
deep.
Like, oh, they do have that. Or damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like one song I just forgot about that I think actually was a hit was Chopper Style. That was a dope ass song.
Yeah.
From No Limit.
That was my shit.
Also, even though I don't fuck with him anymore, they might bring Snoop out because remember he was a part of No Limit at one point too.
That's cheating.
that is a cheat code though.
Oh shit!
But then again,
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't mean to scare you. Nah, I forgot Snoop was part. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, they might actually stand a fighting chance. It's just easy to go to Cash Money because they had more radio hits and they were popular.
Yeah.
But No Limit had the street.
That's what they go throw it cheat code, throw Drake out there, bro.
Nah, that's Young Money. It don't count.
Young Money, Cash Money.
Nah, that don't count, man. If you going to bring up Drake, man, that's whack. If they do that, yo, I'm turning the whole.
Drake gonna lose is 2 verses.
Love you, Young Money. That's what I'm saying. Young Money don't count.
We don't fuck with Young Maga over here.
Oh yeah, that's that shit. T. They play
Mystical
that shit murder. Yeah.
Yeah, Mystical still in jail.
Is over. You know.
Keep Mystical in jail, bro. Yeah, he's still in jail. Man. He
Facts.
came out and went right back for a while.
Mystical go perform and collect call.
Yo,
they should put C Murder on the screen just for one time. Crowd will go crazy.
A C Murder hologram?
Yeah.
Oh, Sarge, what's good?
What's good, Brody?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, dead ass. They had an album like every month.
They was flooding the streets.
Word.
He was flooding the streets. That's why I'm like, it's easy to throw it out there, but like when you really think about it, No Limit got a chance.
They do.
Do I still think
about it
will win?
You know what it reminds me of too? When Dipset and the Locks went back to back, and everybody was like Dipset was gonna win because they were better performers, but people forgot that like the Locks were actual rappers and they actually came and took it seriously.
Destroyed their asses, man. What's going on, Sarge? How's everything? I was definitely going to think that Dip was going to win. I was wrong.
That hurt my feelings. Yo, Jada murdered him by himself.
Had a whole freestyle and just was like, it's over. In Tim's.
Yo. It wasn't that. I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right. It was a popularity thing.
Yo, I'm really outside. I'm in New York. I'm home. I'm here. It was over.
It was the Omarion effect, bro. You just went with Dip. It's like, yo, it's the Diplomats. They gonna easily win. Look at it. They got this. You often forget about the catalog. Then boom. Next thing you know, your people's in the corner looking dumb as shit.
He right about that though, because all Hoovy got to do is play back that ass up, and the whole entire crowd's like, "Yo, you won."
Nah, dead ass. He said Harlem was humbled that night.
They had the computers and shit.
Listen, I'm still humbled, man. I'm like, yo,
Nigga said no cap.
Harlem was definitely let down that night, bro.
But shout out to Cam for bouncing back with that podcast now. It's like he had to be a podcaster since he can't rap anymore.
Here's the question. Do you think Back That Ass Up is going to come in the front, the middle, or the back?
The back.
The back. They're going to wrap it up with that.
You have to.
You got to wrap it up because that's your for sure victory. Yo, babe.
They're going to throw high in the beginning.
In the versus Cash Money versus No Limit, who you got? Because it's a thing. It's for real. I know. Who you got winning? Yo, she over here stumped.
But that's good though, because she didn't just right away say an answer. So that definitely means she's thinking about the discography.
Cash Money. I want to edge. I want to edge it to Cash Money so bad, but I know for a fact that they're going to come with some hits. Yeah.
Ooh. I just thought about it. So No Limit, not No Limit. Cash Money got Back That Ass Up, right? But you know what else No Limit got? Down for My Niggas. That's a hype song too. Yeah.
Make them say versus.
Damn.
Woo.
But you can't make them say without everybody there though, because Mystical had a verse on it. Who else was on it? Silk was on it, so he might be able to be on it.
We just gonna do the
he was on it. Snoop.
Ooh, that's
4 minutes, man.
Yo, baby. Back that ass up.
Ooh.
She over here singing back. Make them say.
I don't know. Back that ass up. I'm gonna go back that ass up.
All right, she make a
That's a
valid.
brunch classic right there, bro.
She make a valid point. She said, "Yo, back then I had something make the girls twerk so they automatically win." And I'm like, "You're absolutely right. You're absolutely correct." Yeah, I wouldn't put my best. I would put my worst song up against that one, yo. If it's a night ender, you gotta save your best for last. If Snoop comes out, that's bullshit, bro. He might though. He might. See, hold on. I disagree with that, right? Because the one thing that always hit hard is the power of the fans. If you can control the crowd, you got this, and you know the crowd gonna know every word, every bar, everything. So all you got to do is let them sing the joint, and it's a wrap.
Also, I take it back. There is one Silk the Shocker song that I do fuck with. It ain't my fault.
Yo, it ain't my fault.
Did I do that? That was a hot song.
Oh, that's gonna be lit.
Damn, I'm excited for this. At first, I had the whole mentality that was going to be a one-sided event, but you actually opened my eyes, man. This is actually going to be a close battle.
I'm saying it's gonna be close. Because I thought the same thing, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to do the Omarion Diplomats thing, yo. Let's really think about it. And it's gonna be a battle.
Shit, let me look it up. What date is that versus though? I might have to do a quick live stream. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do a live stream because I'll be entertained in the living room.
Hey, shit. Just put this joint on and be cool.
Might turn the camera off and back that ass come up. Just saying.
What you about to do, bro? Yo.
It ain't what I'm about to do, it's what I'm about to see. You feel me?
Don't let me they do.
Man, why is it that I typed in the verses on Google to see when it shows? And the first article that pops up, 5 reasons No Limit Records can defeat Cash Money in the versus battle.
I'm trying to tell you. No women stand a chance.
October 25th.
October 25th.
Oh, that's next Saturday? Bet.
October 25th? Oh, we lit.
Next week, let me talk. We in there.
Doom, 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 doom.
Is this on Instagram?
I think they have a platform that they showing it. Let me look it up.
Yo, talk about how to get tickets, bro. I would love to be there live for it, but I'm perfectly okay watching this online.
He said, "Yes, I got a room full of niggas."
Yeah, I would prefer to watch it at home because it's like
big facts.
If you watch it live, it depends on how the crowd is because the crowd could be hot. The crowd could be like Gen Zers who like don't have any energy.
Yeah,
but you're still gonna be lit at home.
You're definitely right because depending on who's in that crowd, you think you're gonna go live and go be there for a party, and everybody might be standing around with their phones out.
Shit, I remember how mad it was when DMX had the verses and everybody in my crib was hyped, but they was just like silent in the crowd.
They don't appreciate our time, man. We came up on a good time, man. The mid to late 90s and early 2000s was the best, man.
Facts.
Absolutely. Where's the verses at? It started on Instagram, and I do remember them having a versus website where everything kind of funneled to. Now, where they're
at, it might be on YouTube.
It might be.
I always found it on Instagram.
But apparently, you can get tickets. It's in Vegas too.
So it says here a live stream is expected, but official details are still to be announced. Stay tuned to Versus social media and complex accounts for updates on how to watch online.
And it's in Vegas, yo. You might be able to bet on this shit right
now. Niggas want to do a parlay for a versus battle? That's crazy.
I got them playing Back That Ass Up on third. It's so Triller, right? It might have.
I want to say it was.
It would be nice. Yo, that would make a lot of sense if it was in New Orleans. It would make a lot of sense if it was in New Orleans.
That would be
I think
fire.
I think the only reason why it's probably not in New Orleans because technically it still is hurricane season.
Okay.
Yes, it's like that like ends like the end of October, like early November. So they probably played it safe.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I just hope you need the right crowd out there. Like, I don't need like I need people our age out there, like in the crowd. Because if it's a bunch of young motherfuckers, it ain't gonna hit the same.
Be doing TikTok dances in the crowd and shit.
Yo, for real, yo, TikTok dances in the crowd is crazy, bro.
That's the type of shit. If we go to that shit, we gotta get a pair of Jabot jeans, a 5X white T-shirt, and
Get your
some
bandana on.
with some
Get your
bandana.
Don't
Outside,
forget the wristbands too.
they was outside in their business casual, bro.
You said white Reeboks, Jabot jeans, and a 5X white tee, and mad bandanas.
Simpler
Yeah.
time.
Would have. All right, real quick, let's get into a quick wrestling topic. Sinister Six. Long story short, to explain what it is, take a wrestler and you just list basically their 6 greatest villains. Think Spider-Man and the Sinister Six. And we're not going to do a whole bunch of them. We're just going to do one. We might do one every Monday, just for fun. But let's see. Right now, our Sinister Six. We're going to start off with John Cena. And for me, the 6 go Edge, Randy, Rock, CM Punk, Brock, JBL. Now, earlier we was talking about AJ Styles and how basically they put on these good matches and things like that. Would you say that AJ Styles could be one of his Sinister Six? And if he was, who would you take off?
I wouldn't say he's one of his Sinister Six. I feel like Sinister Six to me, based on the list that you provided, is the perfect list because those opponents made John Cena who he was or who he became or helped to elevate him in a way. Like let's go back to the one of the opponents that you mentioned before, JBL. JBL, if it wasn't for JBL, Cena of course would never have been champion, so that's a given. But you also got to think about what JBL represented at the time. He was this like outlandish racist. Well, he wasn't racist, but he was just like a very stereotypical Texan. He was rich. He thought he was better than everybody. My man was out here doing fake Nazi salutes. He was out here goose stepping, making fun of Mexicans. Like he was like the ultimate heel, right? And then you have a guy like John Cena. Granted, John Cena's story was a little bit racist too, because realistically, they made him seem like he was an inner city kid coming from the streets. Rising above when you're just a white boy who can rap. But
Word life.
we'll take it for what it is. You're up and coming wrestler. You're fighting JBL. You're from the streets. You're not exactly what the WWE sees as like a top level star. You're somebody that the fans want. And JBL kind of helps set that tone for like, all right, well, I'm the guy that Vince more likely wants. I don't want you, but you beat me. The fans will love you. And that's exactly what happened. I also feel like because of that, it kind of set the tone for like talent that like Vince didn't really have his eye on. Because remember, at one point, he wanted to fire John Cena if it wasn't for Stephanie vouching for him. So that kind of set the tone for like the wrestlers who kind of went against the grain that WWE wanted to push. And then they actually listened to the fans. But yeah, going back to like the original point, I feel like that's what makes somebody part of a Sinister Six. AJ Styles and John Cena had some great matches, don't get me wrong, but you take AJ out the equation, Cena's still going to be Cena.
Agreed.
Definitely agree.
So, out of the 6 that I named, who would you say would it be his second greatest villain? Because obviously it's Randy.
Edge.
Yeah.
I'd say Edge. I feel like people are probably gonna say CM Punk, but realistically, they had a hot feud. But Cena Punk wasn't really mad necessarily at Cena. He was just mad at the fact that WWE pushed people like him over himself. But he still respected Cena.
So
Whereas Edge hated that nigga. Edge was like, boom, I'm gonna be the first person to ruin your night with Money in the Bank. You out here bloodied, you beating up. I'm taking advantage, I'm taking your title. And then they had wars. He actually had Cena booed in his own hometown. That just speaks for itself, man.
would you say, do you think CM Punk deserves to be on that list? Or would you say somebody else would deserve to be on that list? Like, what about Batista? Would you say Batista could take CM Punk's spot? Or could he take another spot that's on here?
I could see CM Punk. I don't think Batista would take that spot. I feel like they had like parallels in their career, so they weren't necessarily rivals. It's kind of like, how can I describe it? It's kind of like maybe a bad comparison, but like Iron Man and Captain America running WWE. They both kind of had like the same type of like goal in mind. They both were like kind of pushed the same as far as like leaders of their respective groups. Like Captain and Iron Man were both kind of positioned as leaders of the Avengers. Cena and Batista were like pushed as like the leaders of WWE, one on SmackDown, one on Raw. But they were never really like rivals in a sense. They were just more like the top dogs, so to speak. But I feel like CM Punk definitely needed his spot because remember at that point people were kind of getting sick of Cena because it was like, oh, 5 moves of doom, you're doing the same move set over and over. And Punk actually challenged him to actually showcase more of his wrestling skill. And that elevated Cena to like the legendary status that he's at now. I feel like if he didn't fight Punk, he'd have still been getting the Cena sucks and the boos. But after fighting Punk, the hardcore fans started to respect him a little bit more because he actually can go in the ring.
Okay. What would we put Brock on this list as far as his ranking and villainy to Cena?
What would you say, Bram?
He has to be up there in the top 3 because Brock is always that hater who disappears and comes back just to beat you up. Nothing more, nothing less. And Brock has been a hater. And in his weak ass promos, he has said some truth. Like basically, bro, if I never left, you wouldn't be where you at. So this is why I keep coming back and raining in on your parade every chance I get. You know what I mean? So he is really the hater of the year when it comes to John Cena. So we give him the second spot.
You said second spot?
Yeah.
I could definitely see that. You know, now that I do think about it, though, it is kind of funny, though, how like all his other opponents, like Randy Orton, Edge, CM Punk, have like consistent wars with John Cena. But like Brock is one of those guys that's like, I'm not there a lot, but when I'm there, I'm going to cause you problems.
Exactly.
And that is a fair thing to think about also, too. Like, had Brock not left the company, would Cena, Batista, or even Randy Orton even be in the spots they are now? So that is something that I feel like is always going to be in the back of Cena's mind. Like, yeah, I've won 17 titles, I'm the GOAT, but would I have all the status if Brock is here? And that's always going to be that asterisk, I guess I kind of feel like once Cena actually retires, because he lost to Brock. And he's not going to get another match with him. So it's like, yeah, I can be the GOAT, but I beat the GOAT.
Yo, what if this retirement tour is a bunch of bullshit?
I really hope it is. I know it's not, but I hope it is.
He up out of there.
I'm just thinking. I know he's out of here, but just a small what if. Like he's leaving, but what if they extended a couple more matches? Like some bullshit happens, and that he wants retribution before he finally says, "All right, I'm done."
I mean, that would be nice.
I still want him to do a salmon jacket program, man. Like he'll have like I don't know who's like the biggest baby face right now. Like Cody, he'll have Cody out. He'll like hug him, shake his hand, then knock him out with the belt or something. Have like the salmon color, I don't know, jersey on or some shit.
Have on salmon shorts.
Salmon jorts. But then that's the thing though. If he does decide that this is all a ruse and he decides that he's gonna stay, like how does that work? Like
it'll probably be a little part-time type thing.
he did say he would ruin wrestling. Imagine if that was how he ruined wrestling. He gave you guys a bullshit ass heel turn, a bullshit retirement tour. Just say, I ain't leaving. I decided to stay. Like you had to boo him at that point because like no one's gonna be like, damn man, Cena staying.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, how do you want to rank our Rock and JBL as far as levels of where they're at?
I'd probably put The Rock at number 2, personally.
So The Rock over Edge?
I would say The Rock over Edge by like a really, really small margin, only because while Cena did hate Edge and vice versa, and they had like a lot of great wars, I feel like Rock really got under his skin in a sense. Because like even when he fought Edge, he still beat Edge like in matches afterwards, and he like ended his transitional run in like a month or so, or whatever. They had like back and forths, and they traded off wins or whatever. But that first loss to The Rock like really fucked him up. Like he went through a whole entire year of losing his confidence, his self-esteem. He wasn't the man anymore. He lost at WrestleMania to a guy who hasn't wrestled in almost 7 years. The Rock basically told him, "Hey, like your whole entire character, your persona is a cartoon," and really like fucked him over. And people thought that like Cena's gonna make the comeback, Rock is gonna put him over. Nah, Rock's like, "Fuck that, I'm winning this shit," and I got them. That's it.
Fuck and that Fruity Pebble t-shirts.
That's true. So I would put JBL personally like dead last. Maybe 5th. Like you said, maybe CM Punk last because it wasn't nothing as deep as the rest of them.
Yeah. I feel like you said, Orton is definitely number 1. Like aside from them having classics and being like the yin and the yang, he kicked the man's dad in the face, man. Like you can't get any worse than that. Like it's not like you beat me up or like you took my title of pride. Like you kicked my father in the face in front of me. Hey, we got beef forever. I don't care. Cena gonna do the same thing back to him. Watch.
That would be funny.
Kick one of his kids.
He gonna RKO nigga Pops. That's crazy.
What you think, Ram?
I agree with both of y'all. That sums it up.
All right. Let's go ahead and wrap it up and get up out of here. Anybody got anything else they want to say before we get out of here?
Oh, I did find a fuck WWE. That's it. That's all.
All right.
Only thing I got to say is, I don't know. Like, if y'all wanted us to come on live for a versus next Saturday, let us know. I'm actually considering it. That might be lit. We usually do like the live streams for like wrestling events, but we haven't actually done one for like a non-wrestling related event. That might be actually fun.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right. So, on that note, we up out of here. Let Me Talk podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. See you later.
Later.